What's going on, Gifted Hands family? It's Elijah here, and we're back with another lesson. Today we're talking about gospel piano movements in F major. I'm going to show you two concepts that you can use. Really, you can use it in any key, but we're going to talk about it in F today, all right? So we'll talk about the concept, kind of the theory behind it, and then I'll show you the move also. So let's dive into it. We are in F major, and the song that we're going to use as an example today is going to be Let Go and Let God. So the song goes like this. Soon as I stop worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God, I let God. That's the song, all right? So let's go into the first move. The first move is just gonna be this. So it's nice, a little, like, I'll just call it a passive move. It works in this song. Honestly, I got this from, most recently I heard it in the song Come Thou Almighty King, which we talked about in our gospel intros video. Check that out if you haven't watched it already. And in that song they did Come Thou Almighty King. Right, so come now, Almighty King. That's kind of the context that they use that in. And so what we're doing is we're just using a slash chord. We're playing the 2 chord as a major over the 1. And what that ends up giving you is, because we're playing a major chord in the right, that 1 in the left, it's actually outlining a dominant chord. So what we're really playing is like a G dominant, but that dominant 7th is put in the bass. So this is a really dope move. You just got to figure out where it fits and how to make it fit melodically, right? Really, I think anytime you have like some space on the 1, anytime you have space on the 1, you could do something like that. And then you can walk it up chromatically. So if we start on the 1, or you could even extend it. So we could do 2 over 1, and I'm doing like a 4, even 4 minor to the 1. Right. Okay, so that is the first move. Is just a slash chord. Your major 2 over your 1, and this is just a way that you can kind of create a movement over the 1 if you're sitting there for a while. So in the context of Let Go and Let God, I might use it like this. Soon as I stop worrying. Right? So it'll be here. So in that song, I'm doing like a 5-1-4 pass. And so if I wanted to use it there, I could just slide up to the 2 real quick. 1 soon as I stop worrying. It might clash a little bit with the melody, but soon as I stop worrying. All right, so that's the way you can use it. And then the second gospel piano movement that we'll talk about in the key of F is going to be a pedal point move, and it's going to be this. So building off of this kind of 2-over-1 approach, right? what we can do is soon as I stop worrying. So we're gonna use a pedal point, and our pedal point is gonna be the F in the bass. Pedal point just means the harmony is changing. We're changing the chords that we're playing, but there's going to be one note that kind of acts as an anchor. Now this can be in the left hand in the bass, or it could be like a pedal point up top. So I could do. Right, that would be a pedal point with my pinky, with the top note. But today, the pedal point we're using is gonna be the bass note, and it's just gonna be the 1, all right? So what we're doing is 1, then we're doing like a 2 over 1, and then I'm gonna do like a 1 suspended, 1 sus, or you can think of this, I also like to think of this as the 5 minor. 5 minor over 1, but it just gives you a suspended 1 chord. And then we're gonna go 1 dominant, or sometimes I'll alter it. I might do like that, which is still a 1 dominant. And then we're going to the 4. Okay? So really what this is like a cycle of fifths progression. What we got is 1, 2, dominant, 5 minor, 1 dominant, to the 4, right? But I think it gives you something different harmonically when you keep that pedal point. It makes the progression more abstract. It's like, man, it gives you more to think about as a listener. Because if I'm playing, that sounds good. I enjoy it. It sounds great, right? But it's just a different feel when we do. Right? So now, actually. And it kind of actually builds some tension there. It's like, yo, we got to go somewhere eventually. Like, when is it going to change? When is it going to change? Especially because the right hand is moving, but your left hand is just staying stable. Like it's almost like I see a rope. It's like the rope, one end of the rope is being pulled that way, the other end of the rope is being pulled that way. And it's like, at some point, this joint is going to break, or somebody's got to let go, and we got to move, right? So that is that move. Let me show you just another way you can voice that. So 1, chromatic pass, 2, it's my 2 dominant right here, G dominant. And then 5 minor, or 1 sus. And then we could do something like that. 1 to the 4. And this is, I'm looking at this as a 4, even though I'm not playing a B flat. This is what I'm thinking. And when you partner like moves like this, I'm playing like a lot of rootless chord voicing. So I'm not just playing 1, 2, 5, 1, 4. That sounds cool. 1, 2, 5, 1, 4. That's just like all in root position. But when you partner it with some rootless chord voicings, and what you can even do is like you can move your right hand up to help with those voicings. Right? My right hand or my left hand can jump back and forth between hitting that root note, making sure that's the pedal is loud and clear, and then adding some extra color up top where my right hand is doing. All right. So that's 2 quick moves for you. Try out these moves in different songs. See what song that you can think of that you can put these moves in. Practice them in F, and then move them to other keys and practice them in other keys. The beautiful thing about music is that it's There's a science and there's theory behind it, but it's art. So you do what you want with it, all right? So take this, apply it today, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Peace out.